Damn, Bang Bang out here giving him the full teabag effect. Ah!
Broken, 90 health left.
Alright, welcome back everybody. I'm Nismospoolin, everyone's favorite internet nobody. Like, comment, subscribe, blah 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 blah. Last video I asked for 1,000 likes so I could get a lawnmower, and we ended up getting about 7. So clearly, asking for likes is working out. If this video gets 420 likes, I can get a little push mower. 6,969 likes would get me a decent ride-on mower. But if we get 42,069 likes, I'll get a lawnmower that does wheelies, and I'll make videos about it. So, get to work, fam. Anyway, who would have thought it would come to this? Yes, reloading. The crux of my BR career. But not my gaming career. Allow me to explain. Reloading is used surprisingly different across many FPS games. In CSGO, for example, reload animation cancelling is really popular throughout all the ranks. An animation cancel is when you reload the weapon you're holding and switch to another one and back again very quickly, which shaves off a few fractions of a second off your reload time. You could do this in CSGO, Apex Legends, and Call of Duty to varying degrees of effectiveness. In most BRs, you can reload faster with attachments like the stock in Apex Legends, and in team games like CoD, you can reload faster using perks and buffs. And that's all well and good, and having different ways to reload faster is neat. But if you're reloading at the wrong times, it doesn't matter how fast it is, because you're going to get caught with your trousers down for most of the engagement anyway. So when is the best time to reload? Well, the best time is out of combat, obviously. Making sure you always top off your weapons before you get into a fight is very important, but you all knew that. My biggest issue with reloading in BR games, since I came through games like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, where I'd reload constantly after every elimination so I could start the next fight with a full magazine. Now, I realize not everyone does this, but it's a habit that I picked up that was pretty effective in other games, not so much BRs. But in BR games, where you can find yourself fighting multiple people for what seems like forever, this is horribly ineffective, and will normally cause you to lose your fight. So how do we want to reload in a BR game if we don't want to always be reloading after every elimination? In my time playing BR games, I've come to the realization that the most effective way to fight is to use every round in the magazine at the start of a fight, large magazine or not. Try to secure at least one elimination or get as much damage as you possibly can with the ammo that you have. Don't forget to keep a close eye on your ammunition. You don't have to look in the bottom right if it's inconvenient for you. All guns in Apex Legends have the ammo right on the back of the weapon, so you could just look there while you're ADSing. Switch your secondary weapon and try to disengage. Use your secondary as a way to fight back while you're backing up and still doing damage. Get to a decent position, reload both weapons, and dive back in. Now, this isn't very effective when you're poking, obviously, unless you're poking with your primary and keeping your secondary loaded up in case somebody jumps on you and your team. Sometimes you'll have a mid-range primary and a long-range secondary, like a sniper rifle, in which case keep your primary with a full magazine and poke at the enemy in bursts, stopping to reload after you get some good damage or an elimination. If you're poking with a sniper rifle and you get an elimination, you want to swap back to your primary and dive in with your team immediately, unless there's another team or someone blocking your push or making it so you wouldn't win that push. In Apex Legends, you will have a different reload strategy for every primary, secondary loadout. Mid-long, which we just mentioned, mid-short, short-mid, short-short. All of these combinations have different effective reload strategy that you should take into consideration before any game or fight, but they all are variations of the two that we mentioned. The two that we mentioned being medium short and medium long. I'll do a video about loadouts and weapon ranges in the future, and we can cover that more in depth. Making sure you always have ammo in your weapon is part of the fundamentals of playing FPS and BR games. And yet some players, myself included, overlook a core part of that foundation. It got so bad for a while that I had my Twitch chatbot remind me every few minutes to reload. It happens to all of us, right? You get into a big fight, you're battling for what seems like an eternity, but you finally win. You quickly rush to the boxes that you can reach and get much needed ammo, weapons, health items. You plop on a new shield so you don't have to heal your old one, and then you skedaddle. Only to realize when you get to your next fight that you have 2 rounds in your R301, or you half reloaded your shotgun, so when you pull it out, your character does that stupid gun reloading acrobatics and you get PK'd in the face while all that's happening. I overcame it by making reloads part of my fighting technique, and not something that I stop to do in between fights. So it's all one big movement, one big dance. You gotta weave it into your fight strategy to increase DPS as much as possible until you're shaving milliseconds off engagement times. And always reload before you loot. In Apex Legends, it's quite quick and simple to swap armors in the middle of a fight. It's not simple to loot a gun with all of its attachments while you have an enemy right up on you. So having damaged armor is less of a worry when you're getting third-partied or otherwise surprised. So after every fight, the first thing you should be worried about is reloading, and then go for armors out of boxes, healing items, etc. Again, I'll make another video on loot order in the future, or loot priority. If you're interested in that, just let me know down there in the comment section. Give me that feedback so I can better serve you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now, friends.
Come on, Dan. Oh no!
That reload. That was the most unfortunate reload of 2022.
You saw that, dude? I was like, if this guy hits me twice and kills me, I'm gonna install him.
That was weird.
Hey, it's me. It's been a while. This is about sending you a alert. Can you do a close-up for me? I'm dead! Thanks, Hanzo! Dang it! Oh, no! Look like, dude. Fuck! Ah! No! Got him? Get up there!